It's time for an Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast, and we are focusing on the Jasper County Fair. We feel that these youngsters involved in 4-H and FFA deserve to have a spotlight focused on them for all the projects they're involved in this year's Jasper County Fair, and we certainly want to thank our sponsors involved in this. First of all, our presenting sponsor, Newton Des Moines East KOA, and they're proud to sponsor Out and About with Jamie Grout's Jasper County Fair results. They're celebrated for their clean pool, disc golf course, fishing pond, and kiddie train rides. The Newton KOA is a favorite of families who love the outdoors and want to make the most of their leisure time. Also want to thank Lynn Donahue and the gang at Jersey Freeze Ice Cream. He was proud that at Jersey Freeze in Monroe, he had 3 of his employees vie for the Jasper County Fair Queen title this year. And also they have a big event coming up on Tuesday, July 29th. It's the Touch a Truck Night at Jersey Freeze. You're invited to join them for an exciting evening where kids and kids at heart can get up and close with personal, real trucks, emergency vehicles and tractors and more at Jersey Freeze in Monroe. And also Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue in Newton, a proud supporter of the community, a proud supporter of the Jasper County Fair. At Ryan's Tire and Auto, they take pride in delivering more than just tires and vehicle maintenance. They provide an unwavering commitment to great service every time at Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue in Newton. This podcast is about the results of opening day at this year's Jasper County Fair being held in Colfax, as it has been done for the past few years, and I'm very appreciative of Stacy Wilson, who is working with me here this year on these reports and the results of what happened with the 4-H and FFA kids and all their projects. Our sponsors, and myself included, feel like these kids have worked so hard on these projects that they deserve to be in the spotlight. So I'm going to turn the microphone over to Stacy and talk about the results of the various projects that these kids have been involved in. Stacy, take it away.
Okay, well, I work at the Extension Office, and my title is County Youth Coordinator for Iowa State University Extension here in Jasper County. Our fair started off with the cat show, and it starts off with the cat and dog show on the same night, and that's on Friday night, so last night. The best of show for our cats was Lydia Versendahl with the Sherman Sunbeams 4-H Club, and reserve best of show was Faith Bonham with the Lucky L's 4-H Club. Showmanship, that's a class where the kid is judged, the 4-H member is judged on how they do and how knowledgeable they are about their project, more so than the animal. And that's the difference between a showmanship class and the regular show classes. So our junior showmanship champion was Clara Cooper with the PC Champion 4-H Club. Reserve junior showmanship champion was Lydia Versendahl with Sherman Sunbeams. Intermediate and junior is 4th through 6th grade children, and intermediates are 7th through 8th. So our intermediate champion was Bristol Keith with the Sherman Sunbeams. Reserve champion was Lucia Cooper with the Prairie City Champions. Senior champion showman was Faith Bonham with Lucky L's, and reserve champion was Cameron Roseland with Sherman Sunbeams. So that wrapped up our cat show, and then we went right on to our dog show that also was taking place on Friday night. So our dog obedience champions were Elliot Lamb with Poweshiek Partners and June Oldham with Jasper County Farmhands. They had the beginner, novice, A, and classes for obedience. Preferred novice A was Emery Talsma with Kilduff Hot Shots, and then novice A was Kate Brenniger with the Jasper County Showman. The champion handling for dog handling classes, that was Kate Brenniger, Jasper County Showman. Intermediate was Emery Talsma with Kilduff Hot Shots, and junior handling was Brecken Lowry with Kilduff Hot Shots. Then agility, we had a pre-novice was Rayleigh Warwick with Kilduff Hot Shots, and the novice was Kate Brenniger with Jasper County Showman. So those were the results of our dog show that was on the first day of the fair on Friday. We changed our horse show, so it also was on Friday. It's always been on Saturday in the past. And we have a rodeo tonight, so it just works better to change that to Friday. So our horse results from the horse show yesterday were in the halter classes. The champion pony was exhibited by Hannah Nilman of the Sherman Sunbeams. Her pony's name was Stony Point Sunset. Reserve champion pony was exhibited by Cohen Whipple with pal Jack Frost. He's with the Sherman Sunbeams 4-H Club as well. The champion horse was shown by Addison Kerwin. That horse's name is Charlie, and she's with the Baxter FFA. Reserve champion horse was exhibited by Braden Cartwright with Kitty, and he's with the Jasper County Farmhands. Champion mule was exhibited by Abby Hatcher with Gypsy. She's with the Sherman Sunbeams. And the supreme overall horse yesterday was exhibited by Addison Kerwin, and it was Charlie, and Addison is with the Baxter FFA. So then the results of the showmanship classes for horse, that would be our junior champion. And again, juniors are 4th through 6th grade 4-H members. That would be Kimberly. The junior reserve champion showman was Amaya Dooley. And then intermediate champion, which is 7th through 9th graders, was Cohen Whipple. Intermediate reserve champion was Hannah Nealman. Senior champion, this is our 9th through 12th graders, was Addison Kerwin. And senior reserve champion was Abby Hatcher.
Well, fantastic, and good job to all those youngsters who, worked really hard on all those projects, and mad props and kudos to them for working so hard, and they deserve a big pat on the back. And we'll be back with Stacy, and we're going to talk about the new construction that they have on the fairgrounds and some new food trucks that they have here also. It's been a few years since I've been on the Jasper County Fairgrounds, and I want to update you folks, if you haven't been here for a while, on what's going on here. The Jasper County Fairgrounds looking very good. But before that, let's hear a word from our major sponsor for these Jasper County Fair reports, Newton Des Moines East KOA. This podcast on the Jasper County Fair is sponsored by Newton Des Moines East KOA. They're the presenting sponsor for this report. They're proud of those youngsters involved in 4-H and FFA. Whether vacationing or stretching out your summer days, they have lodging options for everyone. No RV necessary. Book your cabin, sleeping camper, RV, or tent site today by calling 641-792-2428 or visiting KOA.com. It's a great day at Newton KOA. So, Stacy, we wanted to talk about this building that we're sitting right next to. I pulled up into the lot, and you had said that there was a brand new building that was being built, and I had no idea that it was going to be this huge. This building used to be the vendors building, and they also had concessions here. You could get lunch and whatnot. And in fact, my early days doing broadcasts from the Jasper County Fair, this is where we used to broadcast from. But this building is not, I guess, 100% completed, but it looks like it's about 90% there. And Stacy, tell us what this building is going to be about.
Well, this building was made possible by a grant from the Geisler Pinkwhite Foundation. Actually, our extension chair, Ann Leonard, wrote that grant and received that, so that's been a huge blessing for 4-H families in the fair, because this building is huge, it's beautiful. It's going to be used for 4-H and FFA exhibits in the past, and then the open class exhibits will be what was the youth building, and then the vendors that were in this building before it was torn down, they will be in the open class building. So good news is all three of these buildings are air conditioned, so the vendors are finally going to have air conditioning in the building that they're in.
That's great. And it looks like you have some new food trucks here. You have some mainstays, but you also have some new food trucks.
We do. We have several new ones this year. Sheepgate, they're here with a coffee and bakery trailer. We have Dinky Donuts that are here. They're new this year. We have Fun, Fast, and Fresh, Belinda's trailer. That's a new one. And then Fire on Wheels was here last year, but fairly new to the Jasper County Fair. And then, of course, we have on the corner stand, it's called the Feed Shed, and all the proceeds from that one go back to the 4-H and FFA clubs that work shifts in there.
And you don't have the names of the kids that are going to be going on to the state fair yet. We could talk about that on Monday. But youngsters do go on to the state fair. And I believe the Polk County Fair just wrapped up this week, too, at the state fairgrounds. I was over there talking to Mindy about the state fair foods earlier this week. And the state fair is less than a month away. But they have great facilities. I know lots of people who have spent time over there in the 4-H building having a good time. And it's quite an experience for those kids, isn't it, Stacy?
It sure is. It really is. There's a lot of fairs this time of year, and I know Marion County and Poweshiek and Jasper and even Mahaska, we're all in the same region, and all of our fairs overlap. So there's a lot going on, and there are so many things, so many areas that kids can go on to the state fair with in the youth building, and that's the building where they come and they do what we call conference judging, where a judge will have a little conference with them about their exhibit, which encourages public speaking, and it encourages them to maybe gain some skills when it comes to interviewing, because they're basically answering questions about their projects. Then they get to go on to state fair. There's areas like visual arts, food and nutrition, photography, sewing and needle art, child development, home improvement, health. We've had kids in the past do health posters and talk about a certain point of interest to them in that area. We have natural ag and natural resource projects going on to the state fair, as well as a thrifty meal challenge, which falls under our food and nutrition projects. So there's a lot that kids can do. You do not have to live on a farm or have animals to enjoy the county fair and to be in 4-H.
Yeah, I was just looking at your list, Stacy. It looks like there's about 50 different categories that the kids can get involved in there. So that's fantastic. This is such a wide variety of different projects there at the Iowa State Fair, and of course at the county fair level too. Stacy, thank you so much for informing us on the kids and their accomplishments. And we'll talk to you again on Monday afternoon about all the results. So we're looking forward to that. And thanks again.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for being here.
Want to again thank our sponsors, Newton Des Moines East KOA, Ryan's Tire and Auto on First Avenue Newton, and Jersey Freeze in Monroe. Newton Des Moines East KOA is proud to sponsor Out and About with Jamie Grout's Jasper County Fair daily results. They're celebrated for its clean pool, disc golf course, fishing pond, and kiddie train rides. The Newton KOA is a favorite of families who love the outdoors and want to make the most of their leisure time. Whether vacationing or stretching out your summer days, people love the lodging options at Newton Des Moines East KOA. No RV necessary. Book your cabin, sleeping camper, RV, or tent site today by calling 641-792-2428 or visiting KOA.com. It's a great day at Newton KOA. Until next time, out is out. See ya.